Okay, I just finished the game, and to be honest, I kind of fucked it up. I was playing as a guy, and at some point I must have made like a wrong turn, because I ended up just completely losing it. I was just kind of hating everything, going to work, working, going home, sleeping, and then doing the same thing over and over again.
You are a slave, Neo, born into a prison that you cannot smell or taste or touch.
If you're not careful, it can happen in the game. I don't think depression's a disease, but it's more of a symptom, a symptom of the fact that you're kind of surrounded by assholes. I had crap friends, crap job, crap everything. All the interesting guys I knew were either dead or had lost touch at some point. Anyway, after a while, I started doing some crazy stuff, like taking these drugs and trying to keep my mind off all this crap that was going on in my life. I'm not actually against drugs, but, in this case, it wasn't the best time to take them. So on my last day at work, I came in totally strung out, and my boss, who's this psycho feminazi Chinese woman, was angry about the fact that I left yesterday without locking up. Basically, I forgot to lock up in my rush to get the fuck out of there, and she was blowing on my phone about it last night, so I ended up ignoring her messages. Anyway, I told her that the interns were still there at the time, but she was just raging about it, and actually probably just because I ignored her messages. At that point, I really had enough, and on top of that, was still really high, so I just lost it. I ended up beating the shit out of her. One of the others called the police, so I ran out the building and got into my car. I was speeding along the motorway, still high as a fucking kite, and then finally this happened. Dunno, it is what it is. So, what do I think of the game? It can be kind of fun sometimes, but it's mostly just interesting. It's kind of a learning experience, or a relearning experience if you like. It can be a real drag though, obviously. You really have to be discerning when picking the people you associate with, and that includes family, not just friends.
You're ruining my fucking yoga!
I think that's one of the main things to be on top of. Other than that, for me, it was kind of long, kind of repetitive, a few good bits here and there, and the ending was kind of scary. There are some guys out there who seem to have some sort of idea.
He says, we will gradually become indifferent to what goes on in the minds of other people around us when we start to acquire an adequate knowledge of the superficial, futile, and stupid nature of many of their thoughts, of the narrowness of their views, of the paltriness of their sentiments, and of the perversity of their opinions. The earth quite simply swarms with people who are not worth talking to.
If only I'd listened to that kind of stuff earlier. Anyway, it doesn't matter anymore because I'm playing the sequel, Afterlife, the game. It's a lot more fun, to be honest. You get to hang out for a bit and see what everyone else is up to without them knowing it. You get to see who's doing well and who's not doing so well. You get to go to your own funeral and see who actually comes and what they say. And you also get to wind a few people up here and there when you feel like it. You get to hear what's on everyone's mind, and then you get to see others totally mess up as well, which is really interesting, to be honest. Anyway, that's it from me. Enjoy the rest of the game.
Today, a young man on acid realized that all matter is merely energy condensed to a slow vibration, that we are all one consciousness experiencing itself subjectively. There is no such thing as death. Life is only a dream, and we are the imagination of ourselves.
Could be that the brain generates consciousness the way a generator makes electricity. If you hold to that paradigm, then of course you can't believe in life after death. When the generator is broken, consciousness is gone. But it's equally possible that the relationship, and nothing in neuroscience rules it out, that the relationship is more like the relationship of the TV signal to the TV set. And in that case, when the TV set is broken, of course the TV signal continues.